Crocodile is about three friends who live in Russia who are addicted to a homemade drug, and basically it takes place over a day and a half as their addiction to this comes to a head in different ways. Crocodile is a morphine derivative that's made at home primarily from codeine pills, but it's also mixed in with all sorts of impurities, things like iodine, red phosphorus, industrial cleaning solvents, things like this. And basically the street name comes from the effect it has on the skin and body of the addicts. It's so horrific that it turns it scaly and and creates huge sores. But the reason why it's so prevalent is because it can be made for 1/5 the cost of heroin. I wanted to make the film because when I saw the article, I couldn't get the idea and the images out of my head, basically. I mean, not just for the horrific value, but just the way people live. And the more I looked into it, like there's some really great documentaries out there on it, but it's still quite an underground sort of taboo subject because of the drug trade in Russia is so prevalent that people can't look too deeply into it, basically. I wanted to explore the idea of addiction as a theme, but due to the nature of the horrific effects on the addicts, it has a very different sort of meaning than a normal drug addiction. And the people live very different lives because of it, and I wanted to sort of explore that and see basically when it comes to a head what that effect is on these people. I wanted it to be different than the other films I've made because I wanted it to have a full arc and an ending, whereas most of the time I've sort of left the characters and the situation they're in a bit more ambiguous. So I wanted it to definitely come to a point, and I wanted to sort of show basically a section of these people's lives, but have it show basically what their entire lives are about, but then where it leads.